Hello everyone, Rave speaking. Oh, try to speaking. Okay. Uh, I would like to speak about operational system. For a long time, I'm using Windows and macOS, and and maybe I love Linux. All the time I want to have Linux with my main operational system. I don't want to use Windows or Mac. If I want, I just use Linux. But this I listen. I hear that many users of Windows and macOS and say the same. They want to use Linux, but they can't to do that. Why they can't to use just Linux? Linux is fantastic. It's amazing. It's amazing. If you like technology, if you like the operational system, it's sure you love Linux, right? It's not about Linux is free. It's not about that. It's just because it's an amazing operational system. I think Linux is better. It's better than macOS, than Windows. Yet I say that because I use Windows, Linux, and Mac. Today my main operational system is Linux. I'm using Pop! OS and sometimes with Gnome-shell. I love Gnome-shell. Many people on the internet hate Gnome-shell. I don't know why they hate Gnome-shell. I love Gnome-shell. It's fantastic. One day I will make a video show you the main features the Gnome-shell and compare it with macOS, for example, right? But the question is, what's the reasons that the people say they can't use the Linux? And the main reason is because many people use Windows just to play games. The main games on the markets is made for Windows, right? For many years, many games just run on the Windows. Today it's not true. Many games run very well in Linux. The many games also Steam, in the Steam store, you can install it and run your favorite games on Linux the same way, the same quality, right? That's not that's true, okay? But many people say, no, I can't use Linux because I can't run my favorite game there. You can. But I understand you. Because sometimes we have difficulties to run some softwares for Windows and Linux. That's true. And yeah, it's more easy to install in the operational system, use the entire life. I understand that. In the same way, when you ask for Mac users, they say, no, I can't use Linux because I can run Adobe Suite, Photoshop, and Lightroom, because that's true. It's my case, because when I need to to use this software, I need to run my macOS, use it there, because people say, no man, you don't need Adobe Suite, you don't need Photoshop. We have I forget agora. We have tools to alternative to Photoshop in Linux. But if you really use Photoshop to your working, like me, I'm a photographer, or I was a photographer. I'm not a good photographer, but I when I needed to manipulate my photos and treat my raw files, I use Lightroom and Photoshop, and it's not the same. It's a fantastic tools. Don't matter, it's not free. You can pay for it. That's true. It's a better. It's a better we have in the moment. Maybe we can have we can have something good in Linux, but for now I don't think we have a substitute for Photoshop in a professional way to run Linux. Just because when I need, I run macOS. But when I don't need use Photoshop, Adobe Suite, all I need to do, it's run perfect in Linux. Perfect. It's very fun. I get fun when I use Linux, and it's this. It maybe what we need to Linux is that it's when the main software of the market run on Linux, man. Forget macOS, forget Windows. That's because we don't have. They have together Microsoft and Adobe, Apple and Adobe, because they know if you have these softwares on Linux, nobody will use Windows. And Windows, there is another thing they say. No, because Linux is hard to use. You try to make any configuration in Windows 10. You don't find you can't find the option. I need to configure the networking. It's to hide in the Windows. In Mac it's easy to a simple panel settings. You can 10, 30 option icons in the setting on Mac. In the Linux is the same. Right. Of course, in Linux, if you are a power user, you can do anything you want. But this is my daughters use Linux. My mother uses Linux. Yeah, it's like I use a Android and I can't use Apple, right? No, because if you give them iPhone, they will try to learn how to use it, because they want to say I have iPhone, I'm using Apple gadget, right? It's just for that. Okay, and maybe you can understand all that I said about the operational system here, but I try to practice every day my English, and it's hard for me, but I try. I don't forget. I don't give up for now, maybe, right? Okay, Linux is the best. Don't forget Gnome-shell It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's amazing. I love Gnome-shell. And i3 Windows Managers and Android fantastic software that I use too. Okay? I hope you like this video. If you can understand it, because if you would understand, you won't like it. If you like it, thumbs up, thumbs up or thumb down. Yeah, okay? See you next time.